Today I'm going to be talking about animes y'all are sleeping on, okay? Thriller edition. That was very overdramatic, I apologize. But this is animes that I'm not saying are exactly, like, ones that I'm like, ooh. Like, you know, like, when they make, like, ones you swear you've never heard about. Some of these you might have heard before, but these are just ones that I feel like don't get the hype they should. So let's get started, okay? Also, I'm so sorry, it looks like crap right now. It looks like shit. So the first anime is Death Parade, okay? And I'm assuming maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I feel like this is not one that's exactly unknown. But y'all need to talk about it more. This show was freaking great. Like, I had to find this show, like, scrolling through Crunchyroll or something. Like, this should have been recommended to me, like, every single day of my life. Because this is honestly one of my favorite shorter animes ever. So, it came out in 2015. It's by Madhouse, which is a studio that also did other popular animes, including Parasite, good show. One Punch Man, good show. My Love Story, I've never seen it, but I've heard great things, so I'll just say great show, because always approve of things that you've never watched. That's a great idea. And so basically, the plot of it is, so every single episode, two people go to this bar. Okay, it's called Quincy Denim, something like that. I'm sorry, I pronounced that horribly, but I don't know how to pronounce it. And then they play these dangerous games, and they kind of have the bartender there kind of has to, like, judge your fate. And every single episode is, like, a different two people, and y'all, it gets crazy. It's a little thrilly, it's very action-y, like, kind of spoilers. The first game they play, I'll just, for an example, I won't spoil, like, what happens, but the two people have to play darts. And wherever it lands, because, like, on the dart, so, you know, like a dartboard, it's like, imagine a dartboard, so each, like, I don't know how to play darts, this is gonna sound really weird, but, so each, like, spot, like, where they hit, it will, like, hurt a different part of, like, the other person. So let's say if you hit, like, in the middle, it will hurt, like, your heart or something. It gets crazy, y'all. It's really good, though, and I really like the characters. I don't remember his name, but the elevator dude, I'll probably put a picture of him right there. He's my favorite. It's a good show. Y'all need to talk about it more. Y'all are sleeping on it. Disrespectful. And it's 12 episodes long. So, yeah. Go watch it. But finish watching this video first. Please. Oh, and you could watch it on Hulu or Funimation. The next show I want to talk about is, I apologize if I butchered this name, but it's Juni Taisen? Juni Taisen? I did my best. Zodiac War. So this came out in 2017. It's by the studio Graphica, which is a studio I've personally never heard of, but when I looked it up, they made OVAs for Hellsing and an anime adaptation from what it looks like a mobile game maybe, called Chronicles. I don't know. I can't give any opinions on it because I've never seen any of them, but either way. So, sometimes when I'm sad, I like to, like, binge watch all night, like a stupid, like action-filled anime that I'm just like, I don't have to think too much about the plot. You kind of can just enjoy it, you know, just be like, ooh, action, fun. I'm invested for the story for, like, 12 episodes because fighting, you know, like Marvel, you know, not that these shows don't have plots and those movies don't have plots, but, like, you get what I'm trying to say. So this is one of those shows. That was one of these times. I was late at night and I was like, I just need something that I can turn my brain off, kind of have a better night, you know, enjoy, eat some mozzarella sticks. I think something just broke in my room. Awkward. And I was scrolling through Crunchyroll and I found the show and I was like, looks interesting enough. Okay, now that I have enough pre-context, I'll talk about it. So what's the plot? So It's been a while since I've watched it, but the synopsis should help me. So basically, in this universe, every 12 years, mercenaries are sent to compete on these games. This game. For like a whole night or something, I believe it was. And all the different mercenaries were sent from the 12 different Chinese Zodiac families. So like the monkey, the sheep, I don't know why I can't think of anyone else, but like, you know, not like Zodiac like horoscopes, but like Chinese Zodiac, like year of the pig, yeah. And they all have to try to like fight each other and kill each other, and whoever like wins. So I think it was kind of like a whoever's left standing gets like one wish like fulfilled. And so it's a really cool mix. I remember really enjoying it. I thought it was really interesting. Of course, it's like it's like watching a slasher fic. Like, it's not like the pinnacle of plot, but like it was a really good show to just kind of sit and enjoy for a night. You kind of meet all these different characters and kind of learn all your backstories, and their character design is really good, really interesting. If you want just like a good like slasher flick, I really recommend this show, as well as Darwin's Game. Darwin's Game has a similar like 12 episode try to kill everyone, you know. Also, this light is doing my forehead so dirty. That's so awkward for me. I have an egghead right now. Oh well. I watched it on Crunchyroll, but I can believe you can also watch it on Funimation. And the last show I want to talk about is Angels of Death. So this anime is based off, I believe it's a video game. I think it's an anime adaptation. I've never played the video game. I have no idea about it. I just know it was popular enough, I guess, to get an anime adaptation. I have only seen the anime, so if you're like fans of the game or like, I don't know what to tell you. I've only seen the anime, and I thought it was good. So, anyways, it came out in 2018, I believe. It was made by JC Staff, which also came out with Food Wars, Horny Cooking, Psyche K, one of my favorite comedies, and Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? You can make your own thoughts about that show. I don't want to talk about it right now. It's, if you were like, I want something that's a bit longer, this show is 16 episodes, and here's what it's about. So basically, this young girl, I think she's like 13, 12, wakes up in this basement and has no idea what's happening. She's like, and she's told that she has to like escape or something. I don't exactly remember what, but she has to escape. She's like, okay. So she goes into all these different floors, and there's all these like different like people who are trying to kill her on every floor, and it's like, oh my gosh. So she gets to this first floor, and she meets this like mass serial killer, and his name is Zach. And he has like bandages ripped out around her, and he's trying to kill this chick. He's trying to kill this little girl. And it's like, whatever, and they run, and it was a game of cat and mouse, and eventually she's just like, just kill me. I'll let you kill me. Please. And he's like, what? Eventually, Zach wants to leave this place. He doesn't want to be stuck in this room forever. And so they make this deal, because she's kind of smart. She's good at figuring out stuff. So he's like, if you help me escape this place, then I'll kill you. I promise. I pinky promise. And they're like, okay. So they go through all these floors of this building and meet all these different quirky characters, and it gets crazy. It's crazy. Zach, this is a little bit of bias, is my favorite. He says some... watch it for Zach. Honestly, like, you're on YouTube right now. Go on YouTube, look up Angels of Death, Zach, funny compilation. He's a strange being. I have to say it the least. The only reason I watched the show is because I was like, look at this weirdo, and I was like, it's a really good show. I really recommend it. I watched it on Funimation, and let me look on my list. I've only seen it that you can watch it on Funimation. Might be able to watch it other places, I don't know. But y'all need to watch it. because I've seen like people like talk about it on TikTok, but like that's it. And this show is really good, really interesting. All the characters are very like fun, and it's a good like, I don't even know, I enjoyed it. It's a ride though, for sure. It's a ride. The last show I'm going to be talking about today is a show called School Live. So, ooh, this picture. Don't let these cute little girls fool you. I almost put this show in the horror category, but I decided it's more of a psychological thriller than a horror, but it will mess you up. And I'm telling you this now as your friend. It will mess you up. It messed me up. This show came out in 2015. It's by an animation studio called Lerche, so Lurchi? I don't really know. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's 12 episodes. Lurchi, I feel like that's really wrong, but I don't care enough to Google it. I'm sorry. Also came out with Assassination Classroom. Work of art. Love that show. The animation for Danganronpa. I haven't really watched the anime, so I can't really tell you. Love the games, though. And then Monster Musume, which, if you know, you know. And I'm very concerned that these shows came from the same studio. But anyways, not really the point of this video. But the summary. So there's this little girl named Yuki. She loves school. She loves living here every single day. And especially the club she's in, she loves the club she's in, which is the school living club. And part of the show is watching and not knowing, so I don't want to spoil this for you, but watch this when you're mentally sound. And if you just want like an overall kind of thing, you kind of just watch her and her club mates survive. And yeah, I really recommend it. This show is kind of in public consciousness from what I've seen. Like, how I found out about it is, you know, on Instagram, they like post like screenshots of like anime characters, and there's this one character, I can't remember her name off the top of her head, but I was like, oh, I really like her design, it's cute. And then everyone in the comments was like, why are you bringing that up to me again? And I was like, oh god. And then my friend recommended it, and I watched it, and I was like, okay. So I did that. And a lot of people joke how like traumatizing this show is. It didn't really mess me up, but it like messes you up. Does that make sense? Like, what's one show that messed me up for like a while? Like that scene in Tokyo Ghoul, spoiler warning, when he like gets tortured, that show like messed me up. It's not like necessarily really gory, but it's a psychological thriller, so it kind of like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not torture scene from Tokyo Ghoul, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna brush this off after like finishing the episode, because you like are like, you know. I don't know, that's why like my mess me up scene. That scene like freaked me out. Okay, sorry, focus, but I don't know. I recommend it. This is kind of like a short recommending thing, because there's not really a lot I could say without trying to spoil it for you. It's kind of same with Death Parade, where you kind of just have to trust me. You gotta go watch it, but it's really good. And if you just want like if you like good thrillers / horrors, it's a psychological thriller, you'll enjoy it, and you'll be happy that I recommended it to you. Maybe not. Maybe you'll hate me. Comment down below if you hate me or not. Be swaggy. Bye-bye.